couple is charged after allegedly feeding the baby mathematics. Yeah, last I checked, Breaking Bad don't got baby food, so let's try keeping it that way, okay? Just because you cook your baby's food at home does not mean that this is acceptable in any way, shape, or form. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalPOS because really, humanity do need a reset button at this point, and I can't be asking that enough. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let me know something fun you've done this past week, because at the time I'm recording this, when this goes out, I'll probably be done with Otakon. I'm trying to work it so that me and Dingwad 2 and 3 are all wearing matching I bought this at the soup store shirts. A second child, 8, dies after a Wimbledon school crash.
Why wasn't she in her own country where she belonged?
You know, because maybe he was traveling? Oh, I don't know. Just because they got a certain skin tone, I guess that means that they're from another country. Dude out here telling people that you need to go back to the country you belong with. Meanwhile, somebody gave you an internet connection thinking that was a good idea, and now I know for a fact that there are at least 10 people that are regretting that decision. I rejected them because I found them attractive. I'm a hiring manager who does the first round of interviews. I hardly ever have women candidates scheduled to me by recruiters, as there isn't that many in the area that my team specializes in. I recently did an interview where the candidate performed good enough to be okayed for further rounds, but during the interview I did get distracted a few times. I found her attractive and my type. I rejected her because I thought it's not good for me or the team if she ended up getting hired. I feel terrible about this. I wasn't fair to her. I'm happily married and sometimes I do find other women attractive, but I never act on it. Yes, you know, except when you're refusing somebody a job application because of it, but this person would be in close proximity if she ended up getting hired, and I would have totally messed up. Looking for advice on how to deal with situations like these and stop feeling guilt. First thing you might want to do is talk to the person that gave you that job position, because I very much feel like they made a mistake. Especially when you have some type of managerial place, you're supposed to actually be mature and not have that kind of discrimination when it comes to that. Oh, we aren't hiring you because I'd be attracted to you. Florida baby dies after a teen mom adds Fanta to the bottle, thinking it was Coca-Cola. Neither of those are okay. Like, oops, my bad. I didn't mean to add this illegal substance to this. I got it mixed up with this other illegal substance. Stop it. Thieves steal nearly 100 backpacks filled with donated school supplies, this person says. The backpacks are given to families with school-aged children, including water bottles, haircut discounts, gift cards, or footwear and school supplies. And the easiest way to spot the thief is there's going to be the dude running like all heck holding this. Really goes to show that there is no bottom of the barrel that thieves will not scrape when it comes to trying to make money off of thievery. There really are some of the dumbest people, because like even at my own work we have these display boxes which we had to switch out because people started stealing them. And people still try to steal them, even though they blatantly advertise that they are, in fact, display boxes. I even tried to make a sign to deter them, but, you know, hopefully it's still up. I don't know, maybe that got stolen too. Police arrest an 18-year-old suspect after a Snapchat video shows him hurling a cat off of a ledge into a quarry lake below. Suspect is being held in custody on suspicion of animal cruelty offenses. How hard is it to not be a dick to cats? Or better yet, how hard is it to not be a dick? Because apparently that's the only thing that's harder than Takeshi's challenge to some people's. A British Columbian gas station owner is ordered to pay $60,000 for taking advantage of employees' immigration status. The BC Human Rights Tribunal said that the owner underpaid his employees and accused her of lying about an injury. The next day was a long travel day, about 13 hours total. The dogs did so good throughout the process. We were open to stopping for another night, but we pushed through. We all wanted to be home. The orange crates were supposed to be for our chickens. Really does suck that there isn't anything that says that this is illegal, so people do it anyway, and the only thing that I can think of that would be a saving grace, more so a safety thing for the dog, is that fortunately the location on the trailer for the wire crate is in a position where the door can't fly open and the dog either jump out or fall out. but still, that doesn't mean that it can't have a bad thing happen, because I know that there have been instances of wire crates when they get vibrated or any type of bumps or anything, they can collapse. Have them at home in a place that's not moving, that's perfectly fine. Always recommend those. But in a moving vehicle, especially like anywhere, like I know that that trailer has a lot of bumps and roads from the suspension because my family has that exact same trailer. Yeah, no, don't do that. It is bumpy as shit. I've gone over a speed bump at 15 miles an hour. The trailer goes airborne. YouTuber charged $3 to see gruesome autopsy photos of an 11-year-old boy. Why was this even allowed to go on for more than a second? What the shit? Joey is an incel, a 23-year-old virgin who believes that his fate was decided by society's cruel S rules. Joey doesn't have a job, and he's not in school. His mom pays for his apartment, and he spends much of his time running a chat room for incels. This is what the life of an incel looks like. Honestly, not that surprising from what I've seen in my past. You know, the whole r/incel tier subreddits, that kind of stuff. I think I even remember seeing some kind of either, I don't know if it was a spoof documentary or it actually was a documentary of such. A man gets jailed for doing that to an 11-year-old granddaughter. The man took his granddaughter to a staircase landing and did that on him after a family dinner celebrating his wife's birthday. It was not the first time that the man had essayed the girl. He began doing that when she was 10 and had committed various acts against her. The prosecutor said the girl did not fully understand the nature of her grandfather's actions and only subsequently learned about good touch and bad touch in her primary 6S education classes. On Monday, the man, who is now 68, was sentenced to 12 years in jail after he pled guilty in the High Court to a charge of that for the staircase landing incident on July 10th, 2020. Look, I can guarantee you could have just given him maybe 2 years at the most. Anything after you do that kind of incident is going to become a life sentence, because the prison totem pole is going to ensure that there's no possibility you leave that building with a pulse. Because I have no experience with prison, but I very much do know about the totem pole, and one of the worst things to do is do things to kids, and yeah, no, there is nobody that you will be safe from. This just in, the Louisville mass event person identified as this person who identified as he/him. I've said it once, I'll say it again. It is not the pew-pew, it is the pronoun extremists. Yeah, man, way to go. Big 300 level IQ move, taking a horrible event and trying to make it political when very much it is not. Sorry, no snacks from the breakfast program today. Students are wasting food and using it to damage property. This is putting our breakfast program at risk. Yes, so a couple of shitlings decide to be a-holes with food and all, so let's punish the entire group instead of just punishing the people that are doing the douchey stuff. Way to go, school system. I'm glad that you haven't changed in how many years has it been? Like 20? I don't fucking know. What are you gonna do next? Because a couple of people happen to throw toilet paper at the mirrors to get them to stick, let's make it so that you can't use the bathrooms during school hours. Yes, fantastic, I love it. Or better yet, let's just make it so that people are not allowed to do anything whatsoever because a couple of douchebags ruined it for the bunch. I mean, they've already been doing it for the bullying policy for decades on decades now, so let's just stretch that to a lot of other fields now too. Exclusive, a TikTok star 22 and her mother 45 are charged with M along with the third woman after two men are killed in a crash on a dual carriageway. Yeah, way to go. Nice, wonderful big brain move to switch out that famous for infamy. Weird how some people actually think those are still the same words. The baby's lewds are leaked online, and I just want to thank Santa Claus for coming early this year. Yes, good old BuzzFeed, one of the empires or the emperors of double standards when it comes to crap like this. Totally not like leaking anybody's private information, let alone anything of that nature, is totally not a horrible move. One of the comments on the post even stated that BuzzFeed was going around in their own comment section on this article removing comments because that were calling them out. So they fully know that this is a douche move. They're just doing it anyway. Thank these idiots for the Skullbreaker challenge. The current Skullbreaker/tripping jump challenge appears to have been popularized by Brazilian social media influencers Dingbats1 and 2. Find out why the blank duo are now trying to perform a Logan Paul apology. which means that the Weasel brothers, the two Brazilian social media influencers, this dingbat and this other, well, hold up, yeah, no, if there is any type of internet challenge that has a very high chance of hurting you, either physically or, you know, spiritually, mentally, that kind of stuff, don't do it. And it really does suck that the demographic that these guys usually have would be the people that want to do that challenge for, you know, giggles. You would have thought that we would have stopped right when Tide Pods start, but nope, we're very much now at the point where breaking skulls is a thing. Oh yeah, this was 3 years ago, by the way, but you know for a fact there's been stupid since. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.